Welcome students back to Teach Together Try. We're going to look at enlargements today, and this is going to be a non-typical Teach Together Try video. We're just going to show you some enlargements and give you some opportunity to have a go yourself. Enlargements. Right, so I think if we're going to be looking at enlargements, we better look at what the word enlarge means. And enlarge means to make or become larger or more extensive. So recently, my son enlarged our garden pond. So imagine the pond was that big. Well, the son enlarged it so it was this big. So enlarge means to make things bigger. Okay, so let's look at shape A over here. And usually when we do enlargements, we're given a grid of some sort to help us. Now, you can see the shape A, I've drawn it there. It's that L sort of blocky shape. And let's get rid of that volume. And the enlargement today is we're going to make it double the size. We're going to double it. We're going to make it doubly as large. We're going to double the size of shape A. Now the simplest way to do that, and I'll just show you exactly how you'd go about doing that, and the grid will help us. For example, you'll just count down along here. Now how many boxes does it take up on this side? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's four long, isn't it? Well, if we're going to do double, 4 is going to have to turn to what? 4 is going to have to turn to 8, isn't it? So it's going to be 8 long down the side. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so we've started. It's too wide down the bottom, isn't it? Which is going to translate to, if we're going to double it, it's going to be, well, double 2 is 4, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4. On the side here, it's too high, isn't it? All right, 1, 2, which is of course going to translate to 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Coming in here, it goes in once, doesn't it? Which is going to translate to, you've got to double it, don't you? It's going to translate to 2. 1, 2. Going up here, it goes up once and twice, which is of course going to translate to, well, 2, but then it's going to translate to, if we're doubling it, double 2 equals 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can just close it off up the top there. But if you're extra clever, you'll notice that of course this is just one square, so obviously this here is 2. And there you go, we've doubled shape A. We've enlarged shape A, and now shape B is the enlarged version of shape A. Let's say we wanted to do another enlargement, but this time we wanted to say triple the size of shape A. So we wanted to enlarge shape A by a factor of 3. We wanted to times it by 3. Well, it's the same process, isn't it? We count down here, 1, 2, that equals 2, but we're gonna make it triple the size. We're gonna enlarge it by 3 times 3. So across the bottom, well, it's got to be 2 times 3. That's 6, isn't it? 2 times 3 is 6. So that becomes 1. Oopsie daisy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and across the side here, it's 1 and 2 again, isn't it? 2. So it becomes, well, what's 3 times 2 again? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can see it's actually square, so if we're clever enough, we can probably just close that off. And now we've enlarged that by a factor of 3. We've enlarged it by 3. So B is the same shape as A, but it's been enlarged by times 3. Okay, I hope that's clear. Okay, now I've deliberately put in a tricky one. Well, let's say we just want to, let's keep it simple. We want to just double this. Let's double the size. Let's double the size. Well, you've got the curve to deal with, don't you? This curve, so it's going to be less simple, but let's just make it simple to start off with. Let's count down the bottom. We're going to double it. 8, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's got to have 8 across the bottom, doesn't it? So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this is tricky, isn't it? Because the curve starts down here and goes up there. Okay. This is actually quite complex. I think in this case it might be better to think a little bit creatively and recognise that here this is 2 high, isn't it? 1, 2. So this one's going to have to be 4 high. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the curve is going to peak somewhere around here, right? And that should probably be enough for us. We should probably be able to carefully finish off the curve there if we focus. Nice and gentle. Okay. Close that curve off. Not perfect. I know my pen's not perfect, but you can see what we've done, and it's a bit trickier, isn't it? Because we've got the curve. Okay. Now I've actually provided you with some line paper, so I'm going to give you a little challenge now to do yourself. See how you go. Okay, here we go. There's shape A. You can see shape A is on the screen over here, and I want you to have a go at doubling that. I want you to double shape A. I want you to enlarge it by times 2 over here. Okay, so you've got your line, your grid paper. Have a go at doubling shape A for me. Okay, pause me and then have a go yourself. Okay, I hope you've had a go all by yourself. Let's go through it. You should have worked out that the left-hand side of shape A is 1, 2, 3 high, which means it's going to be 6 high over here because we're doubling it. So, you know, because we're doubling 3, becomes 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. Down the bottom, it's 2 along, isn't it? So, because that's 2, we're doubling 2, aren't we? That becomes 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And you can actually just close it off then. It's going to be a straight line. I have trouble drawing my straight line with my fancy pen. I hope you can do better. Okay, and there you go. Alright, well, I hope that's been useful at enlargements. Go on with the activity that I have set you with now. Thank you for listening. Hello there, students. I changed my mind. I came back. I wanted to give you another activity. Here you go. I want you to double shape A. And I want you to double it. I want you to enlarge it by 2 over here. So I want you to enlarge shape A by 2. So I want you to times it by 2. Okay? Times it by 2 over here. So have a go at that. We did one like this before, didn't we? But this one's slightly different. So I want you to have a go all by yourself. Then we'll have a look how you went. Go back and check the example if you think you need. Okay, so pause me and have a go of that by yourself. Okay, I hope that you've had a go by yourself on the grid paper because we're back now and I'll show you what you probably should have done or maybe what you did. Keep it simple, just start at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that means it's going to be 8 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 high here, isn't it? 1, 2. So that goes 1, 2, 3, and 4 because we're doubling it. And so it would peak just here. And of course your shape should have gone all the way down there like that. And go down like that. The curve isn't that great. But the key part is that it's really 8 across down the bottom. Okay, and you need to show some curve up here and some curve up there. Alright, we are done now. Please go on with the activity that I have set.